Yeah! Now that's fun.
All right, today what we're going to talk about is a 17th century blunderbuss. Now this is a replica. These are made in India. And this comes from a company called militaryheritage.com. And they have a bunch of different things on their website that you can actually pick up. Now what you need to shoot this is 2F black powder and buckshot. Now I'll make my own, which I'll show you how I do in just a sec. But the rest of it is pretty much paper wadding and black powder. So you need a little bit of black powder for your pan, a little bit of black powder for your bore, buckshot on top, and a wad to put on the top. After that, you just need to make sure you have a good flint, and the flint needs to be sharp enough to hit the frizzen to make the sparks. And that's it. Let me show you how to make these buckshot, and then we'll take it outside and have a little bit of fun. Okay, so how do we make buckshot? Well, what I'm using is range lead. I don't care about the hardness of the lead because it's going down a smooth bore. As buckshot, it's not going down any rifling or anything. It's really going to tear up the barrel, thankfully, because it goes straight out just like a shotgun. So what I'm using here is, it's a very nice mold. I believe it's Lee, and it's got different cavities in it. And when you open it up, it makes 3 balls at a time. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 balls out of this one particular mold. So it's pretty helpful in making a lot of buckshot all at the same time. So we'll run it under real quick. And we have the sprue on top here. You just pull this, it kicks it off to the side, knock it out, and then open it up, and out pops the buckshot. Now it'll take 1 or 2 times to get the mold warm enough to actually get a nice flow for everything, but even if you mess up a little bit, you'll still get at least 2 nice balls out of it. The third one, we'll just nip it off and put it back inside and reheat it. But that's how I make my buckshot. Okay, so what's in the magic of loading this? Well, to start, we have this little arm right here. This is your half cock or your dog lock. You pull the hammer back and lock that in place. Next, what you want to do, regardless if this is your first time shooting this gun today or if it's been the multiple times, you want to clean your hole that's in the side. So what I like to use are these little cleaners here, these little pipe cleaners. You get them from Harbor Freight for real cheap. The smallest one seems to work for me in this hole. So I put it into the flash hole, move it back and forth a couple times, gets the crud out. Now what I also use after shooting is one of these brushes, just a simple nylon brush. I clean out the pan. Now once that's done, we know that this is okay to put powder in later. I like to do it last. So to start, I'm going to start with 70 grains. This is 70 grains 2F. Make sure it's to the top, into the barrel, and another 30. So I'm doing 100 grains. There we go. 30 grains into the tube. 100 grains total. Now, what I do next is I just get this paper. This paper comes in the boxes we get from Amazon or shipping boxes. I just get a little wad of it. And I put it on top. Ram it down. A couple taps. That compacts that powder. You don't want the powder loose because it's an explosive and it can cause problems in your barrel. It could blow up your gun or put a bulge in there that you don't want. So once that's done, we have the Buckshot. Now I'm going to use 12 shot. Count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Once that's done, I'm going to use some of this paper. This also comes in the boxes, but it's got the holes in it. So you think, oh, I can't use it because towards the powder anyway. Well, I wouldn't use it toward the powder because it's got the holes in it. But on top of the balls and stuff that you have in the breech, it works fine. We'll tear off a little piece. Sometimes I'll lube this if I've done multiple shots just to kind of give the barrel a break and have something inside. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that. Put that inside. Ram this down. Now when you put the lube also, it helps that cartridge seat down better because the inside of this barrel is dirty from shooting it a couple times already. Rammer goes back on. This portion is done. Now we need to deal with the pan. So with the pan, it's pretty easy. I'm going to use the same 2F. Put a little bit in the pan. Close her up. That's it. It's ready to go. Why don't we take it back over to the range? We'll shoot at the steel again and make some noise. All right, we're out here on the range. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, let's try this again. Yeah, now that's fun. Woo! All right, here we go. Oh, it's just so cool. It's so much fun. All right, guys, let's check this out. So we're about 6 yards away, coming up on the target here, and nice. You can see all these pock marks here from where the pellets hit. That was 12 pellets per shot, and we shot it a couple times anyway, and it rung this steel pretty good. Whatever it missed pass, I mean, it hits into this wood pretty hard too. But long story short, for what this old piece of machinery is, it's a lot of fun. It's simple, and the hardest part about this particular type of piece of equipment is the fact that, one, it takes a little while to load, a lot of fun to shoot, and then when you're all done, it takes a little bit to clean. But in the meantime, for having fun shooting it, man, I mean, you can't ask for more. A lot of fun. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today, and hopefully I can produce more of this stuff for you, keep you guys entertained, keep me entertained, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time around. Thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe. We'll see you next round.